I'm Giselle Plasos. Our topic is all about gender equality and equality. Gender equality means sameness of men and women in terms of prevailing norms about what a man and a woman can do. Equal access to opportunities and appreciation of their gender activities. In the context of education, gender equality means equality of entitlements, opportunities, experience, and outcomes in education. For both men and women, it implies the elimination of gender equality, and it's founded on the belief that women have the right to be educated in their full capacities like all men. Gender equality is not a fundamental human right but a necessary foundation for a peaceful, prosperous, and sustainable world. Gender equality, also known as sexual equality or equality of the sexes, is the state of the equal ease of access to resources of the opportunities regardless of gender, including economic participation and decision making, and the state of valuing different behaviors, aspirations, and needs equally regardless of gender. Gender inequality is the social process by which men and women are not treated equally. The treatment may arise from distinction for cultural norms prevalent in the society. Some of the distinctions are empirically grounded, while others appear to be socially constructed. To fully understand gender inequality, it is indispensable to know the following concepts.
I'm Sandiboy Tampos. First concept of gender inequality. First, gender stratification. Gender stratification is the process of separating men and women based on what they enjoy, acquire, or exercise. This separation creates an equal distribution of rewards such as power, status, and individual freedom between men and women, manifesting their role and position in the social hierarchy. From this perspective, it can be said that division of labor between sexes is a social instrument created by men to ensure for themselves privilege, prestige, and power in their relationship with women. The stratification between the genders. Example, a traditional thinking that mechanical bronze is suitable for boys only.
My name is Silvestre Cordobis Jr. The second concept is gender stereotyping. To understand the concept of gender stereotyping, it is essential to first consider the concept of stereotyping. Stereotype is an opinion based on one's appearance or membership to a particular group. It is a generalized belief about the members of a group using some forms of positive and negative categorizations. For example, the female sex is stereotyped as the weaker sex. Against this concept, gender stereotyping is then the prejudices, biases, and labels attached to males and females. For example, boy and men are and should be tough, aggressive, independent, strong, and logical, direct, adventurous, confident, ambitious, and particularly not emotional. Girls and women are to be sweet, loving, fickle-minded, passive, weak, illogical, and indirect, gentle, very emotional, inferior, temper, and the cause of original sin. Not all males and females adhere to these stereotypes. However, social institutions reinforce them. The third is sexism or sex bias. Closely related to stereotyping is sexism or sex bias. The belief in the biological grounding of social and behavioral differences between men and women. Sex prejudice can happen when pronounced hastily, as when the masculine pronoun he is used as a generic term for all both sexes, or when the masculine or feminine pronoun is used exclusively to define rules by sex. The nurse, she. One form of sexism is linguistic sexism, which is a way of devaluing the members of one sex, thus defining his or her place in society as unequal. Similarly, language is said to be a set of symbols that expresses ideas and allows people to think and communicate with one another. For example, addressing a man as Mr. reveals nothing about his relationship to a woman, while addressing a woman as Miss or Mrs. defines her in terms of her relationship to a man. Such is an illustration that woman's identity is subsumed in their relationship with man.
I'm Ronel A. Makabudbud. Gendered experience in school. The teacher themselves are gendered role socializer. They add to gender role typing and support the stereotype learned by students from their home and community. Traditional gender division and stereotypes are perpetuated by the school, particularly in classroom activities manifested through language, teachers' manners, and subject choice. Such socialization into traditional gender roles can be viewed as form of gendering students, which may cause miseducation. For example of these types of socializations are cite 1. School curricula teach that some things are for girls and others are for boys. For example, teachers view the image of mathematics as a male subject and language as a female subject. They say that males can easily learn math in such as females excels in language. Number 2. Gendered language and assumptions are used by teachers inside the classroom. In giving sentences, for example, they would say, Joy helps mommy cook in the kitchen and John helps daddy fix the broken pens. This example implies that girls are made to cook and boys are to repair broken things. Number 3. Boys study woodwork, metalwork, and technical drawing, while girls study culinary, sewing, and other domestic-oriented subjects. Also, teachers and guidance counselors may encourage male students to pursue careers in the sciences, engineering, architecture, police, science, agriculture, but steer quality talented female students into careers such as teachers, nurses, librarians, dietitians, and the like. Number 4. Teachers relate differently toward boys and girls. Boys tend to receive more attention than girls. Teacher may ask boys to carry water, build tents, while girls are asked to write on the board, act as secretary, sweep, and clean the classroom. Number 5. Education textbook use sexist language, such as German, forefathers, and mankind. In addition, illustration and use in elementary books always portray a police officer, soldier, driver, pilot, engineer, and doctor to be of male sex which are not gender sensitive.